Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of tight ends will be on the field today looking to do whatever it takes to give their team an advantage. It's the Cardinals going up against the Bears. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 3 matchup.
The Cardinals are back deep, ready to return to kickoff. And Steven Hauschka looks set now to kick it away. And with that kick, we're underway. Graham's got a chance to return this one. And Richardson's there to make the tackle. And a run back of about 17. Flacco's a player to watch today, having thrown an interception last week. He'll attempt to have a turnover-free game today. The Cardinals come out in a bunch set. First down at the 20. Handoff by Flacco.
Well, I know it's a short run that time by the offense, but it's what it's going to do for you long term. Keep running that football. Try to wear the defense down.
Second down and 6. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Stewart's taking the handoff. Mitchell's there to make the tackle. And now we'll look at the Cardinals offense. A week ago, they leaned on the running game as they rushed for over 200 yards. Coming to the line at the 50. Stewart lined up as the single back. Second down and 7. Stewart's called on once again. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
Stewart lined up in the backfield. The Cardinals have it at the 44. Rolando McClain gets to the quarterback.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
And the punt is kicked out of bounds. Winston's coming out now to get this offense going. He had just 1 touchdown pass last week. The Cardinals defense now is going to go nickel. The Bears have it at the 29. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
The Cardinals defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The Bears take it from the 28. Rashad Jennings with the reception. Jennings tackled down at the 31. Here's the Bears lineup on offense. Last week, their aerial attack was in high gear, throwing for over 300 yards. Winston's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
the Bears on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
And the catch is made by Rudolph. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
The Bears this time will go with 2 tight ends. Now 1st and 10. Long with the sack.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
Winston's back in shotgun formation. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Taken down and sacked again.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
The Bears are at the line, facing 3rd down, which was not an issue for them last week, as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. Josh Gordon with the catch. Touchdown! Bill, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
2 touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
Gordon's going to watch now as his defense gets ready to come into the game. He just put up over 50 yards receiving, helping his team go down the field for the score. He steps out. The Cardinals heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity. If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. 1st and 10. A.J. Green with the catch. That's his first reception today.
Green's one of the best route runners in the NFL, and he showed it that time on the quick slant. The football is right on target. Nice, solid game, just short of the first down.
Stewart is in the backfield, trying to find it open to the right. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They call his number once more.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Flacco's going to take it from the gun. Lamar Aitken has the catch.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Flacco's 3 for 3 with that completion. 3rd down now. The Cardinals will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down. Flacco will take it from the gun. Green's got the catch and the first. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
The Cardinals from the 32. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
1st down and 10. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Stewart's marked down after a gain of 4.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
2nd and 6. He'll get it again. Bennett's all over the ball carrier.
The Cardinals offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Flacco from the shotgun. Jonathan Stewart with the catch. Touchdown, Arizona Cardinals. Stewart's caught his first touchdown of the season, and these teams are on level ground again after the touchdown with just about half the second quarter still to play.
You know what's fun about situations like this when teams get tied, to see the strategy and what the coaches have up their sleeve that we haven't seen so far.
Flacco's going to look on now from the sideline. That last drive, he contributed more than 50 yards in the air. Picks up the football at the 6. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Bears now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
This will be 2nd down. And Jennings going to secure the handoff. Jennings marked down at the 41.
Jennings, a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
1st and 10. Right back to him once more.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down at the 41. Staying with the ground. That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Williams in on the tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
We're back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning in the first half. The Bears from the 32. Gets it again. That's a gain of 6. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
Jennings able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
First down at the 26. Nix with the reception. And Nix tackled down at the 17.
The Bears did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
Winston's 5 for 5 after that completion. Jennings got on the handoff.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
They hand it off to him again. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
The Bears have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Rudolph's tackled down after a gain of 5.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
First and goal from the 4. Winston's completed his last 6 passes.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Second and goal from the 4. Jennings into the end zone for the touchdown. And as we near the half, the lead now is theirs thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, you know, look at that. Just think about how much that changes the mentality of both teams. One now all psyched up and emotionally feeling great. And the defensive side, oh my gosh, they are down and have to be disappointed about how they played on that drive.
Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Green's got it on the return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Stewart's got a lot of yards under his belt already as he trots back out there. But despite all he's done, they're still facing an uphill climb here, Phil.
Yeah, they got to find ways to make big plays. You just can't ask your running back to continuously just keep making all the plays on the offensive side. The offensive line's got to toughen up, give the quarterback some time to throw it. But when they run it, man, it's been working well.
From the gun, Flacco. Graham's got the catch and the first. Third catch today so far.
Don't see enough of this in the NFL anymore. The out route. Everybody's afraid to throw it. They want all those little safe dink and dunks inside. But that is a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and wide receiver.
And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle. Failing to complete that one. So second down here. One more snap and we'll head to halftime. Green's got it on a pass that had some heat. The teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Cardinals defense finds themselves trailing here, Phil, but a stop right out of the box to start the second half could swing the momentum for their side.
It could, Jim. You know, at halftime when your team is losing, usually on the offensive side, they're going, okay, guys, let's do this and that. On the defensive side, it's all about yelling, give us more energy, play harder, be tougher. So that's what I expect from the defense right here.
The Cardinals lined up in the nickel. And here we go, the first snap of the second half. Here's Rudolph. And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
Now first and 10. Got a flag. The defense accepts the penalty. First down at the 42. Jennings left side. Picks up about 5. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and 4. And Jennings going to take the handoff now. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Jennings never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Third down and 2. Another carry here.
This is called managing the football game as a head coach. What are you doing here? You got to lead. It's close. It's fourth down. It's short yardage. You're near midfield. Don't do it. Punt the football away. And if the other team's going to go ahead, make them drive the length of the field.
Jennings tackled down after a gain of 7.
Well, you got a small lead in the second half, and you go for it on fourth down. That is a risky proposition, but the head coach took a big sigh of relief over there on the sideline because they picked it up. Good job by the offense.
Winston standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Hakeem Nicks has the catch. That's reception number 2 for him.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Winston's got it in the gun. And it's complete to Josh Gordon. Marshall's there to make the stop.
The Bears offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that first down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the second half. We'll see if that first down can lead them to a score.
Winston's completion percentage, 90% on the day.
The Bears offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
Winston's now completed 4 in a row. The Bears are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Look at that touchdown. Chicago Bears. They're not that far from closing this game out after that touchdown here mid-third quarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a dominant performance so far. That drive just set it all. They wanted to take it down the field, execute the plays. They did it, and the defense just let them have their way.
Graham's got it. And he steps out of the field of play. That return's good for about 24. Stewart lined up as the single back. The Cardinals have it at the 29. Stewart's tackled down at the 29. The Bears with a nickel look here on defense. Second down and 10. Trying to power his way right up the middle. That picks up 7.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking the tackle.
Now 3rd and 4 following the run. Flacco will take it from the gun. And the catch is made by Larry Fitzgerald.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Set up, return. Here he goes. Hill's going to make the tackle. And a run back of about 20.
The Bears love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
And there is Jameis Winston. He's been absolutely sensational today, Phil, showing us just how proficient he can be when he's in top form.
Some guys are so good that they can just do anything they want on the field because they have so much talent. And that's what we're witnessing here today. It's just a guy loaded with talent. This is just a good example of how the NFL has changed. If you want a big play, you don't always have to throw it down the field or design something special. You throw it to these receivers short. We can see they're able to take short passes, break tackles, and with their talent, they get long gains.
Winston's completion percentage, 90% on the day. Cox has the sack.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
The Bears have it at the 34. Gordon's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
When quarterbacks see cover 4 defensive backs playing back against the deep passes, they know they're going to look for underneath or crossing routes. That time, a good throw by the quarterback to the receiver going across the field.
Winston's now completed his last 7 passes. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And it's on target with Kyle Rudolph.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
The Bears will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. And it's swatted away.
There's a difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football, and try to make a play.
Coming to the line at the 44. 2nd and 10. Jennings with the catch. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. The Bears are in front thanks to their quarterback. Winston's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? When your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
Throws the pass. Has Gordon. Hill's there to take him down. The Bears have a wideout who's looked good in back-to-back games. Gordon's played a role here for this team. First down following the long play. Winston's back in shotgun formation. And it's knocked down.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
2nd and goal from the 9. Kyle Rudolph with the reception. That's reception number 7 for him.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass. And if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
The Bears come to the line with a bunch set. Intercepted. At the touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Cardinals came out and ran the football with success, but that certainly has leveled off. Stewart's had less space to maneuver as this game's gone on.
Yeah, let's give the defense a little credit. They finally said, okay, we got to find a way to stop this running game. They changed the defense a little bit, and it's worked.
Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
The Bears come out in a dime package. 2nd down and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. And Fitzgerald is brought down.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
Flacco's going to take it from the gun. Green's there to catch the ball that has a lot of heat on it.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Flacco from the shotgun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
The Cardinals did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now 2nd and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
2nd and 2. And intercepted.
Nice Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Bears will try to put a little drive together and not give the football away, Phil, as each team seems to treat it like it's a hot potato.
Well, sometimes it is a hot potato. Did you know back in 1985, Jim, I set a record for fumbles in a football season? It wasn't easy to do, but I accomplished it. It was a lot of hard work, and I got it done.
Second down following that incompletion. The Cardinals sat at the line. Dime package. Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The grab is made by Rudolph. Rudolph's tackled down after a gain of 10.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Trying to beat the play clock. And incomplete as Gordon can't hold on.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
And Nick's going to pull in the bullet pass.
There's nothing like a play-action pass. When the offensive linemen make it look like it's a run, the linebackers are all near the line of scrimmage, and easy to throw it down the field for that completion.
1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
2nd and 10. On the money. McClain's the one who brings him to the ground.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Cardinals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Intercepted! Taking off. A foot race to the end zone. The 30, the 20, the 10. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. The Arizona Cardinals for the extra point. It's good. The Bears are trying to hold on to the lead. They're waiting for the kickoff here late in the 4th with a slim lead now. The score's 21-14. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Looking at the quarterback matchup, it's a tight game, but these two guys have been going in opposite directions today.
I was always told this by my coach in the NFL. Sims, on Monday, they only want to know one thing. Did you win or did you lose? They don't care about the statistics.
First down at the 23. Takes it from the eye. And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout. The Bears come out. Jumbo package on the field. Pulls it in. And that's a gain of maybe 5. They immediately call for a timeout. The completion sets them up now for 3rd and 7. The Cardinals defense now is going to go nickel. Got drilled as he throws it.
Really good defensive play call there on 3rd down. The defense comes up with the stop. Now they give their offense a try here late in the game to win. Green's got it at the 25. Has 12 on this play.
They needed the ball back, and they got it off the punt. And now they need points, and they do have timeouts to work with here in the final 2 minutes.
Yeah, having those timeouts is everything. What do we always say? Use those timeouts in the first half. In the second half, protect them like they're gold. Give this offense and the coach credit. They saved a couple, and that's going to help them in this drive.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Flacco standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Going deep. Pass is intercepted. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. You know, they took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
Coming to the line at the 49. The Cardinals lined up in the nickel. First down and 10. Looking across the middle. And Knicks met at the 30.
They can't give up the first down. They make a safe call, and they let the offense get the first down. That probably seals the game.
Winston's completion percentage 70% on the day. Looking at every option. Intercepted. Final moments of the game. Trying to somehow pull this one out, and the interception ends any hope.
Yeah, you can't blame the offense. They knew the situation. It was getting late in the game. You've got to take a chance. And when you're playing a good defense and you take a chance, a lot of times it can end up in a turnover.
And he's taken down, and you know they'll be in a rush now.
Good job by the offense here, Jim. Be in a hurry-up mode. You have no timeouts left. You need to get this play clock stopped.
And now the spike.
I agree with spiking the football here, Jim. You spike it, you stop the clock, and it gives you time to have a little breather to think of the situation and call a good play in the huddle.
The Cardinals were never threatened a week ago, but they find themselves behind in a tight one today, Phil.
Yeah, they found a team that was probably a little afraid because they saw how they blew out the team last week. So that makes you think we got to be sharp, be on top of our game. And that's what we've seen so far.
Well, it's a big performance in front of a primetime audience and a sweet victory in the end.
Of course, the players are not thinking about the fact that, hey, a lot of people are watching us here today in this game. But when you win and then you sit back and think everybody was watching us and you played well, boy, that is some great experience.
For Phil.